All right, friends, let me show you how easy it is to make this spaghetti carbonara.
Huh? Spaghetti carbonara? What do you say?
And then what we're going to do, we're going to make a cream.
Make a cream?
The only thing you put in the water is pasta. I don't understand if you put oil in there.
I don't understand either. Gordon Ramsay does that.
What a weirdo.
They don't mix. Tell Gordon.
Right. Okay.
He doesn't know. Tell him.
Al dente means to a bite.
So don't use the word al dente like Gordon Ramsay does. Al dente. I am so excited because I'm finally reacting to Chef Jean-Pierre. This guy is funny, he's great, he's nice, genuine chef man. I watch him on Facebook and he made carbonara, okay? Lots of you message me saying, hey, watch this guy's carbonara. He's good, he respects traditions, he respects food and cultures. So let's see if he respects carbonara.
Spaghetti carbonara. Stay tuned, I'm going to show you how to make a tradition.
He's good, he's got a good energy, I love it, great guy. That looks beautiful to me.
Traditional spaghetti, delicious.
Spaghetti. Speak American.
All right, friends, let me show you how easy it is to make this spaghetti carbonara.
Huh? Spaghetti carbonara? What do you say? Listen again.
Spaghetti carbonara.
What? Spaghetti carbonara. It's like if I say ratatouille, I say ratatouille. Or if I say croissants, I say croissant. Carbonara.
This is the traditional way to make the carbonara, not the way the French people would make it. Okay?
Well done, yeah. You started the video the right way.
Okay? Remember, I'm half French, half Italian.
Are you? Ooh, okay, so you respect both. That's why you're good with Italian food. Bravo, Jean-Pierre.
I left the French outside today. Okay?
Okay. It's funny.
It's back in France. We're not going to do it the way my mom used to make it, okay? Okay?
Look, I know people say about my mom, my nonna. Moms and nonnas don't know how to make carbonara unless they are from Rome, okay? A nonna from a different part of Italy, which is not Rome, they don't know how to make it. Of course, some of them do, but the majority they don't, because carbonara is traditionally from Rome. So a nonna from Rome will know how to make carbonara very well. Is Jean-Pierre mom from Rome? Then I believe it. If not, I don't believe it, because it's traditional from Rome, and nonnas only cook traditional food. My nonna from Abruzzo cooks amazing timballo, ravioli, spaghetti chitarra with mini meatballs, the original spaghetti meatballs, and the gnocchi from Abruzzo, and eggplant parmigiano from Abruzzo. These are from Abruzzo. Nonna carbonara, she never cooked carbonara in her life because it doesn't belong to a heritage, to a culture. You understand?
First thing we're going to do, we're going to cook some spaghetti. And I like the big spaghetti.
Bravo, yeah. This video is from 2 years ago, okay. You must have watched my video from when I was in Rome. Bravo, bravo.
You can get it. My mom used to call it spaghettoni.
It's called spaghettoni, yeah, not your mom. It's called spaghettoni, my friend. That's how they're called. Guys, by the way, I really like this kitchen. Look at the beautiful oven. Look at the fridge. Love it.
Put them in the water like this, okay? And don't be out there breaking them, okay? Just take it.
Please don't.
That's a scene. I'm calling the Italian police.
And put them right in the water. And don't worry about it. Leave them alone, okay?
Yes, now they probably take about 10, 11 minutes, so the sauce has to be done fast. So let's see.
That's it. Oh, in the water. All you got to do in the water, folks, is put salt. That's all I did. I put some salt earlier, okay?
Bravo, bravo. No olive oil like Gordon Ramsay. Gordon, watch this guy. Okay? Do not put olive oil. Don't waste olive oil in the pasta water.
Put the water in there, and that's all you did. Don't be out there putting some...
Well, what I recommend also to do is to push the spaghetti down. See spaghetti there, it's still on the edge. You want to push it down. So once the spaghetti are all inside, then I can move away from it. But the spaghetti, they need to go in. Otherwise, half of them will cook, the other half still out, not cooking.
Some oil in the water, okay? You need like this, they'll shoot you if you do that. Guanciale. This is the cheek of the pig.
Bravissimo, bravissimo, so important.
It's got a lot more flavor.
Oh yeah, it does.
Than the regular bacon. And regular bacon is smoked anyway. We don't use it to make.
Different thing, yeah.
If you don't, if you can get pancetta.
You can find pancetta easily, so use pancetta, but this is the ultimate, the guanciale. You can find everywhere now. Go online, search, buy guanciale, order it, Keep it in the fridge, it lasts for a long time.
So what we're doing, we're going to take the guanciale, we're going to put it in the pan. And like I said, if you don't have this, use pancetta. And if you don't have the
Looks nice. You don't need oil because the fat will turn into oil.
pancetta, then use the bacon. Don't tell them I said so, okay? That was the Italian.
Look, I don't never say that to people, but if you really can't find pancetta or guanciale, I mean, 2024, it must be impossible not to find it. But if you can't find them, use bacon. What can I say? Just make them very crispy, please.
I got enough trouble with the Spanish police with my paella. Mom.
Ah, be careful, huh? Paella is another traditional dish.
And then what we're going to do, we're going to make a cream.
Make a cream.
I can hear the Italian over there. Oh, mamma mia, it's pudding cream. No.
No, okay. No, you said no.
The cream that we're going to make today is a little different. It's egg, pecorino romano, and Reggiano Parmigiano, Parmigiano Reggiano.
Okay, got a bit confused. But okay. Parmigiano Reggiano, pecorino, and eggs. Sounds good. There's no cream or butter?
And pecorino romano is very salty cheese, so we're not going to need to put any salt in there. No salt at all. And you'll see there's enough salt in there. And Parmigiano Reggiano, if you're going to use Parmesan, it's the only Parmesan to use.
What I recommend is also to cut the pecorino fine, like the Parmigiano. The pecorino was shaved long strips. I would suggest to cut it greatly fine. And the reason why your cacio e pepe doesn't turn out is because you probably grate the pecorino long strips, so it needs to be super fine. And that's a way not to fail the cacio e pepe technique method. Same for carbonara.
We're going to put those two in there. We're going to create what is called a cream. Because what you want to do, my friends, you want to break the egg. Like
Professional chef is, a fork. Oh, mate, professional chefs have these gadgets that we don't have at home, so I don't want to say that. This is what I like to see. By the way, you have a whisk over there, I can see. Use the whisk.
You want to break the egg nicely. And then you're going to put your pecorino romano and your Reggiano Parmesan cheese.
Nice. And lots of pepper.
All right, we're going to make that cream. That's what I call the cream right there. And then we're going to add a little bit of pasta water, and we're going to make a cream with this, okay? Make sure it's really, really well melted. Also, if you're going to use a real pecorino romano, believe me, you don't need a salt, eh?
No, 100%.
You mix those two together, and the only thing you're going to add, my friends, is you're going to have let me heat that up a little bit more. You're going to add some
Be very generous.
black pepper. That's all you're going to do. Add a very fresh black pepper.
Nice.
And this is the cream we're going to use, my friends.
I like to use the entire eggs. I do make a new version of carbonara every year. And I do use egg yolks now because that's what you guys like it, that's what everyone's doing. So I'm just trying to be updated and try to make it the creamiest carbonara every year. And yes, the egg yolks only helps to get it creamier and darker in color. But using the entire egg, I think, is the best way. You don't throw out the white, which, by the way, I use the whites to make amaretti, and I have the recipe on my channel, my mother-in-law recipe. But I like to use the entire egg because it's not to waste. Yes, it's lighter in color, but it's just beautiful. Like just this, it's beautiful.
Let me tell you, this is very simple, right? It's not difficult, okay?
The guanciale is not cooking fast, to be honest. I think it's something's not right. But the pasta by now, it's been 5 minutes. The pasta is almost ready, so you need to speed up the guanciale. You do not want to burn the guanciale, okay? The guanciale should be cooked medium-low heat. It should be crispy, but not burned.
Is wait for the fat to melt slightly.
It should have melted already, but it takes about 5 minutes.
And it's just going to happen as soon as the stove gets going. It's going to happen. Let's check the pasta. Let's see how we're doing. Remember, the pasta, we don't do nothing, eh? We don't do nothing at all. You see, we just let it go. The only thing you put in the water is the pasta. I don't understand if people put oil in there.
I don't understand either. Gordon Ramsay does that.
What a weirdo.
I don't understand it, my friend. We need to have a discussion. We open a bottle of wine from there. You got lots of wines. And talk about this, because I need to understand.
You know then the oil and the water don't mix, right?
They don't, bravo.
What are you putting the oil in there for? It makes absolutely no sense.
They don't mix. Tell Gordon.
Right. Okay.
He doesn't know. Tell him.
Salt is the only thing you do. And don't be breaking the pasta. You see the people
Please don't do that.
break the pasta. Don't break the pasta, okay? Put it in there, leave it alone. Let's wait for the fat to melt.
Yeah, that's something happening with your stove, Jean-Pierre. I'm sorry. But you're funny, Jean-Pierre. You're very good. I like you.
And it's going to take about a minute or two. So we're going to wait a little bit before we move forward. And what we're going to do, as soon as it's melt, we're going to take the cooked pasta. So we're going to wait for a second for the pasta to cook. And then as soon as the pasta is cooked, we're going to mix it in there with the fat of the guanciale already melted. Okay, so we'll be back in a couple of minutes when the pastas are ready. Pasta takes about...
You can cut, stop the camera, and restart when it's ready. But thank you for letting us know. You're very good. I like very genuine. I feel like this. I feel like I'm in the kitchen with him. I like actually the way he films because it looks like I'm right there with him, which is a very good thing, to be honest. Very real, which is very unusual in these days. Nothing is real anymore.
10 to 12 minutes, depends the brand you buy, and they take a little bit longer. We want to...
Yeah, it's very important to know that you need to buy a good pasta brand, okay? And always go for the lighter color dry pasta. When you buy pasta from the supermarket, if the dry pasta is too dark in color, it's not good. If it's light, closer to white, light yellow, then it's good.
Al dente, which means firm to the bite, but we don't want them to undercook. You know, sometimes you go to an Italian restaurant and you eat a pasta and it's raw. And the other day,
But raw is bad. I mean, where do you go? They don't know how to cook it. Raw pasta, al dente doesn't mean raw. Al dente means to the tooth. It's cooked. If it's raw, then send it back because the chef is not good.
al dente means to a bite, meaning you have to have a bite. You have to feel the pasta.
That's right.
So it's not mushy.
Bravo, bravo. So don't use the word al dente like Gordon Ramsay does. Al dente, just because you want to be cool.
But for that purpose doesn't mean we have to overcook it. Okay, so this is still going, but I want the fat to melt before we go. Okay, so we're going to wait a few minutes for the pasta and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, friends, the pasta is cooked. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little bit of the pork fat.
Nice. Just going to put it in the eggs.
And then what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit of that pork fat, friends, and we're going to put it on top of the pasta. All right?
Okay. I like that. Not in the egg, on top of the pasta. Bravo.
We're going to get that pan. We're going to take a little bit of the pasta water, salty pasta water. We're going to put it in a pan.
Nice. That way, when you put the spaghetti in there, they keep cooking. And also, having the water at the bottom helps for the eggs not to go scrambled.
Very simple process, okay? Very simple process. Then we take a pasta. And we'll take the pasta out of the water and don't worry about draining it, okay?
No.
Do not worry about draining it. Just take it, put it right in the pan. Right in the pan.
Nice pasta. You can
Don't
see.
worry about putting water in there. We like a little pasta water in there, okay? Put it right in there, mix it up really good. You get back in there. All right? Let's cook this a little bit. So now this point, friends, this is the crucial moment
It is crucial. Very important. Very important.
of making this into a wonderful... Did I forget some pasta in there? No? Oh, here you go. One.
It's funny. I really like how genuine he is.
Now this is the crucial moment, my friends, is when you put the...
Make sure the stove is on a low heat to avoid scrambling your eggs. So this guy, you must have watched my video then. Because in Rome they will tell you do not have the stove on, you switch off the stove. I actually came up with this recipe to have the stove on a low heat, very, very low heat, because it helps beginners. Okay, if you're not a carbonara expert, you switch off the stove, then it's gonna be hard for you to melt the egg, like to combine the health and eggs and the pasta. So having a low heat stove, maybe you can scramble a little bit, but it's fine. For a beginner, it's fine. Okay, so what's gonna happen is you got the pasta in there, very low heat, put the eggs in there. You might get a little bit of scramble, which is not wrong because in the old days, that's how it used to be made. But at least you do combine the pasta very well and you get a beautiful creamy carbonara. That's my recommendation for beginners, which is also what he's saying.
You put the cream, the egg, and the cheese. And you got to move it fast. If you don't move it fast, you're going to have scrambled eggs.
That's right, that's right.
Now, my mom would always say it's okay if you have a little bit of the scrambled eggs in there because it's kind of like the real traditional way of doing it.
It's true. In the old school, the old days, there was scrambled egg, like a little bit. And I don't mind it. Sometimes I do like that 80s, 90s carbonara style. It's beautiful. I don't find it wrong, especially if you have it for breakfast. Now you have to be creamy, and there's people out there reacting to carbonara
really
videos,
like
so you have to be careful what you do. But too scrambled is not right. A little bit of scramble is nice. I like when the cream is scrambled, goes on the guanciale.
You know what I do? I don't cook it too high. The heat right now is not very high at all.
That's right, a little bit.
Otherwise, you will definitely get scrambled eggs. See, so my heat is really, really low right now.
Very low. I will put a little bit more water maybe. And just toss it. Just tossing it.
It's really, really, really simple. This is how you make a beautiful creamy carbonara. And don't be afraid to put just a little bit more pasta water.
Bravo, and it's beautiful. Really, really nice.
Have a little more liquid. And this is the cream that we're talking about right there, friends.
Yeah, that's
With
right.
all your beautiful cheese in there. Mix it up really nice. And voila.
Voila, it's beautiful. It's really nice. It's old school carbonara. The way I grew up, the way I love eating it.
Right there, friends, is a beautiful carbonara. I like to put even maybe just a little bit more water.
Yeah, if you see this kind of drying up a little bit, the water, it helps, especially if you get the scrambled.
Just a little bit more. And this is really the beauty of
You can see the cream that went on the, what is that, a fork rest, a spoon rest. It's nice, it's very nice. And when you put it in the plate, it becomes even creamier and thicker.
about
At this point, I will toss it. I will just toss.
making a cream out of the cheese and the egg.
Nice,
And we're going to take it right there, friends.
nice.
We're going to take it right there.
Switch off the stove now. This is beautiful.
And right there. Right there.
Oh, a nice fancy plate.
Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there.
See, you use the entire egg, so the carbonara is not dark in color. I don't mind it. For me, it's not about the look, it's about the taste. And this is filling, tasty, old school, beautiful.
We're going to take a little bit more pecorino romano at the end. Very simple, a little more pecorino romano. Right there.
Now, that's what I'm talking about when you grate it. It's okay, he's doing that, but if you grate it, the pecorino will keep melting it, okay, in there. This type of grating, I don't like it. For carbonara, for most of the pastas, I don't like it, unless I'm making pasta alla norma, which it does need this type of cheese, you know, this type of grated cheese. But this creamy pasta, the fine cheese is best because it will melt in the pasta. It's a better culinary experience, but it's fine.
Right at the end. And you know what I like to do? I like to take a couple of pieces of the guanciale, put it right there on top,
Nice.
organize it nice and pretty.
Beautiful.
And, oh, mamma mia, look at this. I say nice and pretty. And I grab another piece right there. Let me clean up my plate. Then I made a big mess out of it. And right there, my
Such a chef.
friends, you have yourself a little more pecorino romano.
I will put lots of pepper now. There's plenty of pecorino.
And right there, my friends, you have yourself a beautiful.
What I would have done, but it's okay. I would have done now in these days. I would take some guanciale out to put on top, like out of the pan, so I have some crispy guanciale to finish the dish. That's nice for presentation with lots of pepper. There's plenty of pecorino in the sauce. You don't need more.
Spaghetti carbonara. Very simple. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, subscribe to the channel.
I enjoyed it. I think Jean-Pierre did a very good job. Merci beaucoup for doing such a beautiful recipe. Jean-Pierre, well done. Keep the traditions alive. Keep cultures and alive. Share the right information. And this is a beautiful, beautiful carbonara. Did you watch my video, Jean-Pierre? Hope you did. I'm gonna try and make some of your French dishes, to be honest. You're a nice guy. I hope everyone subscribed to you. If you didn't subscribe to Jean-Pierre, it's time to do it now. He's really good. He's actually on Facebook too. That's when I watch him. I watch him on Facebook. And he's entertaining every day. Every day I watch his videos. So he's one of those guys I can't miss, you know. I enjoy watching. So guys, let me know what you think. How do you make carbonara? All eggs? Only egg yolks? What type of carbonara guy are you? Let me know, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Jean-Pierre. I'll see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe or reaction video. E ora si mangia. Vincenzo's Plate.